Hello everyone, welcome to the next day of our desert drives and mountain passes road trip video. So after the horror of our discovery yesterday, what I've done this morning is I've got up and just currently going through the garage to check to make sure that there's no spiders in there or anything else. I wasn't really happy with how it was packed yesterday, so I'm just going back through it again, just trying to get it all tidied up and stuff like that. The plan today is we've got about 2 hours worth of driving, but it's not going straight there. So we're driving to an oasis, which I forgot the name of, but I'll tell you that in a second. And then we're going to drive on to our next campsite as well, which is Imourane, I believe. But once again, I'll just reconfirm that a little bit later on. So we spent the night at Camping Atlantic Parc, which is about three or 4 miles outside of Atlantic. So I'll finish packing away and then I'll give you a bit of a guided tour, and once again we'll put the park up for park for night, and we'll put that down in the bits and pieces below. But like I say, just in the midst of packing away now. I'll put all my beer in the fridge, so getting there now, hopefully be off on the road in about an hour's time. Now we're going to give you a quick tour now of the Camping Atlantic Parc. It's going to be a bit of a whistle stop one because Mum's minding me to get off and get on the road now. So just before we go inside, not sure where we'll be able to see it, but look at all the haze on them mountains there. We just about make them out. Let's show you around. For those of you with Park for Night, you'll recognise the entrance bit because this is what it's got on its picture. So we'll just take you in now. Reception guy is on the left. He lives in there. One thing that I did like was the fact that it's got all these, it's all paved, but it's not as dusty as other places. So I'll show you. So all these nice pictures. We'll show you in the toilets. Facilities wise and toilets wise is one of the nicer ones we've been in. Smells nice when you first walk in. Walls that completely surround the park up there. Obviously that's where we are there. Got a can of pop to put in the bin. Not a single other nationality on here other than French people. Got another toilet block over there and some bigger pitches down there for your bigger motorhomes. The stop is 80 dirham plus 20 for electric, so that's 100 per night. So that since we set off with 100 dirham per night, which is £8.
We've just left Grand Camping de Taradon and now we're on our way to make a pit stop at an oasis. It's in Tiout, and then we're going to be heading to a place called Imourane?
Yeah,
something like that.
We'll correct ourselves later.
Yeah.
So we're going to show you on a map where we've just stayed. Now, what you'll notice is it's right on the edge of where the greenery of Morocco sort of ends, and you can definitely tell a difference now in the vegetation outside compared to what it was, say, 10 miles back that way. So we're definitely getting to more desert-esque areas. When we talked a little bit yesterday about finding ourselves in places that we just don't know how on earth we've ended up here, this is definitely up there with one of them. It was an awful drive, mules everywhere, so we're now going to make our way to the oasis. Say hello.
Hello.
We've cracked Morocco now. When we were in Asila, we got done by a tour guide, but we clocked in it was going to be a tour guide, and we've agreed a price beforehand. All good, all good. So we've made it to the oasis now. All the mountains there. We're making our way down to the oasis now. The drive down was a bit of a tricky one. Single tracks. It's funny because the other day we were talking and saying, oh, we should stop planning routes as much and just go with the flow. But I think after that, I think we'll start planning routes again, to be fair. I think Mum was right on that one. I have no idea what I was expecting when I found out I was coming to an oasis, but it definitely wasn't this.
In a village. Everyone drinking, come eating.
So as the water runs down from the mountain, it was channeled on these, or is channeled on these, to run through this building here, which is a 400-year-old mill, until the village got electric. What a surreal place. Loads of people everywhere, it's all paved. It's just absolutely not what I thought that an oasis would be like. People that are coming for picnics, they've got blankets out, got tagines out, the full shebang. Each one of these 3 holes were once a mill for something separate. So one was for barley, one was for rice, and one was for something else. But like I said, since they got electric in the village, they don't need the water to power the mill anymore. When we parked up, there was music that you could hear in the background. And I think as we're sort of going up here now, it's getting louder and louder and louder. Sounds like a, oh my goodness gracious me. There's people everywhere. What is going on here? So what we walked past before was Arabic music, so we're now going to go and experience some Berber music. Mad place. Like I say, completely not what I thought an oasis would be. I mean, look, more tea parties and mint tea, tagines everywhere. It's mental. Ah! Beef! A bit Paradise Valley-ish in terms of where we're eating. Very authentic. Oh, wow.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Lovely, thank you. I'm going to get a picture as well, babe.
I'm going to give you a little bit of a tour now of the restaurant where we've just eaten a proper nice tagine. So it's just down there, but I'll show you that in a second. But just look at the mountains, palm trees, big mountain there. Let me show you around the restaurant. So a little bit like Paradise Valley, they're obsessed with these plastic chairs, but it's all undercover. Very nice. And you've got part of the water goes through. So like I said, we just had a chicken tagine, so it's very Moroccan. So effectively, that oasis is like a town, basically, in the palm trees. Which I don't think it would be anything like that. I thought it would just be a bit of a river with some trees going out the side of it. And look up at that up on the hill. An old Casbah, 400 years old. this is the next stop and the next park up that we've got to. And we were planning on sitting here for a couple of days, but I don't think we will. So something's happened that is relatively rare in Morocco. Just found like the guy to be quite miserable, not particularly hospitable. And we, not, I wouldn't say banter, but we like chatting to the people, and everyone normally, 99.9999999% of the time, is always proper sound. He wasn't, which is a shame really, because if we look at the view here, it's probably the best scenery from a park up that I've ever seen. I'll just show you around now. I'll just quickly show you around the back of the motorhome to the other side. So, hospitality wise, the worst. Scenery, probably the best. But we're going to stay for a night. I might feel a bit better in the morning after. I might feel a bit better in half an hour after a couple of Corrali, but not a great first impression, which is quite strange for Morocco. Like I said before,